One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Bears will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field for the first time today. Man, did we have a classic last year between the Bears and the Horned Frogs. You know, games that end on last-second field goals always etched into the memory banks, and I'm betting that there was a party in Waco, might have even included some dancing until the wee hours on Sunday.
Yeah, and Bryson Washington was dancing with them the whole time because that dude danced up and down the field. He had almost 200 yards rushing a year ago. The physicality of Baylor won that football game. TCU's been challenged. They've been thinking about this one, Paul.
Yeah, it was so much fun, too. So many dramatics. With 16 seconds left, Baylor converts a 4th and 9. And then Isaiah Hankins kicks a 33-yard game-winning field goal on the final play. What sort of fun are we going to have here today?
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Snagged out of the air. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the Horned Frogs will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's James. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same.
He's got it inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football.
Turning it on! Ball is loose. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. First down here for the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D. And
here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Sets up the screen. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the status. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Robertson. The short hands, it's Prentice. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on. That one as it hops out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Steps away. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
The Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Seals. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's James. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
To throw, it's Seals. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Guys, big-time animosity between Arkansas and Texas A&M, and that's playing out again today. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Seals. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Bears will hustle to the line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Prentice. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. On the move at the 30. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Baylor! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001, when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
On the ground, it's Barnes. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Finding an escape route. And he's dragged down. A already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the air, it's Seals. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal, or do you got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
Wants to throw. It's Seals. Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got...
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back.
Sends it downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Prentice. And the ball squirted out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Going for 6. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Using his legs, it's Payne. Got the first down. Looking for more. Sprinting away. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to...
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got a man. It's Washington.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosions.
Makes a grab past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Bears are rolling down the field. Just keeps swinging it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Barnes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep hitting.
Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Right on target this time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The lone back's got it. Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, Mark. Say after that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. And now we are set up for quite a finish. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Seals. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent.